Story 5. Several travelers were on a journey together and equally sharing each other's troubles and comforts. I desired to accompany them, but they would not agree. Then I said, "It is foreign to the manners of great men to turn away the face from the company of the poor and so deprive themselves of the advantage that he might derive therefrom, because I, for one, consider myself sufficiently strong and energetic to be of service to men and not an encumbrance. Although I am not riding on a beast, I shall aid you in carrying blankets." One of them said, "Do not be grieved at the words thou hast heard, because some days ago a thief in the guise of a dervish arrived and joined our company." So statistics or whatever aside, just being part of a group is not necessarily the good sign about people that people might think. Can people know who is in the dress? The writer is aware what the book contains. As the state of dervishes is safe, they entertained no suspicion about him and received him as a friend. The outward state of arifs is the patched dress. It suffices as a display to the face of the people. Now, arifs, that can't be the right plural, but I'm thinking, is that the thing about the, like in Surah 7? The people in between, right? Strive by thy acts to be good, and where anything thou listest, place a crown on thy head and a flag on thy back. The abandoning of the world, of lust and of desire, its sanctity, not the abandonment of the robe only. It is necessary to show manhood in the fight. Of what profit are the weapons of war to a hermaphrodite? No. Male, female, or annulling one's gender. That doesn't matter. And sometimes you find those who are chemically castrated to be some of the more vicious ones. Are people with not fully the features, because they, well, what I'm thinking, abnormalities, but I know what a hermaphrodite is, but it's, anyways, I'm trying to make it more broad. He traveled one day till the night set in, during which we slept near a fort, and the gracious thief, taking up the water pot of a companion, pretending to go for an ablution, departed for plunder. A pretended saint who wears the dervish garb has made of the Ka'ba's robes the covering of a donkey. After disappearing from the sight of the dervishes, he went to a tower, from which he stole a casket, and when the day dawned, the dark-hearted wretch had already progressed a considerable distance. In the morning, the guiltless sleeping companions were all taken to the fort and thrown into prison. From that date, we renounced companionship and took the road of solitude, according to the maxim, safety is in solitude. Now, isn't the covering of the Kaaba like the veil of consciousness, right? The line where you become conscious of and unconscious in different ways, right? When one of a tribe has done a foolish thing, no honor is left either to the low or to the high. Seest thou not how one ox, the pasturage, defiles all oxen of the village? I replied, thanks be to the God. Allah is the singular and definitive term of God, of majesty and glory, I have not been excluded from the advantages enjoyed by dervishes. Although I have separated myself from their society, I have profited by what thou hast narrated to me, and this admonition will be of use through life to persons like me. For one rude fellow in the assembly, the heart of intelligent men is much grieved. If a tank be filled with rose water, a dog falling into it pollutes the whole. Of course, we know rose water rots too, but that's not the point.